I want to see
Aquaman?
it.
Heebie-jeebies, man. When that trailer dropped today, oh my God. I
Wednesday,
didn't want to
March
even click
29th.
on it. Yeah. I didn't want to click on it. I really didn't, because I was like, I remember watching this as a kid when it was like on the 2 VHS tapes. And I know when we finished the first VHS tape, I was with my parents, and I was just like, no, we don't need to put the second one in. No, we're good. But
You scaredy cat.
it was, oh, come on. Come on.
Dude.
It was good.
I agree with you. The first one was super scary.
Yeah.
But I think we talked about this in the pre-production.
Yeah.
That second tape was not even close to as scary as the first one. So you made it through the first one. You were ripe and ready to go through that second one.
I'm just a chicken. I don't watch horror movies.
Oh, man. That trailer kind of scared me a little bit. But I think we could all agree. The kid running into the thing.
Right?
The wind caution sign.
I had to like rewind it and just make sure I'm watching the It trailer, right?
Yeah.
We're not like watching some like next like blockbuster comedy, of the summer.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that was
The
was
thing
funny.
was, it didn't move. It was made of wood.
Yeah.
And that thing should have collapsed afterwards. No, it just lays this kid out.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
The thing must have been just like cemented in the ground to not move at all. I mean, that kid, he was running full speed too for a little
And
kid.
to be knocked back that far and just get up right away,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
Hey, he totally would have a concussion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pretty
much.
much.
So I get why he would put his hand down there with a creepy clown in the sewer.
Yeah.
You know, I
mean,
totally get it. He
you
was
kinda-
out. He wasn't in his right mind. He had a concussion.
Right.
Yeah, logical thinking right there. They should explain that in the movie, that he had a concussion when he did that.
Now, do we know if this adaptation, how well this is gonna be compared to the original one, and compared to the book itself?
I think the original was fairly comparable to the book, and this one will be the same. Like
There's a lot of sewers,
Yeah.
so that's a pretty big comparison. in
This
itself.
one should, I think, from what I heard and read, that it should pretty much follow the book more, except there's not going to be that really weird gang rape orgy of 14-year-olds, or I'm sorry, 11-year-olds, which are in the book.
I can understand that.
Yeah, so
It's 2017. Yeah.
They're not going to put that in a movie, I don't think.
We'll wait to number 2.
Yeah,
It too.
unless they imply it, but I don't think they would do
Is that
that.
a guess, or has that been mentioned?
It hasn't been mentioned, no. And actually,
You're the one bringing.
I mean,
it up.
honestly,
you're the one that has to be that guy. that
Right.
brings it up,
honestly, I am just purely guessing on it right now that they don't have it in there because of the culture of way
but- Are
everything
you
is.
doing that right now, Sean?
I'm looking to see what it's rated.
Careful.
That's
Yeah, that
which,
would be a real
Careful.
weird
We're
Google
gonna have
to
the-
look up.
We're
Just
gonna have some people.
child
knocking on your
gang
door.
rape. It's child gang. Yeah, come on, man.
nah.
Use quotations.
I'm waiting until we turn off the camera for that. But I mean, are you guys gonna go see it when it comes out in theaters?
I want to.
I won't. I mean, we can watch it for clickbait to see me cry.
I want to, but my wife she does not watch horror movies, which
Yeah.
kind of sucks because I have not been able to see a lot of the horror movies coming out.
Yeah, it's my wife. I love horror movies. I just won't see it because my wife.
I'm just too manly.
I'm a good guy. I don't want to do that to my
Speaking of horror movies, like I'm kind of curious. What was your guys' first horror movies that you guys were exposed to when you were younger?
I mean, the one that's the earliest, I want to say It, but
Yeah.
I know that I've seen something scarier, like the classics from Halloween that you'd always
Yeah.
see, like Freddy and stuff like that. But I don't really remember those.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would like come in from trick or treating, and I would catch like half of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really remember seeing the whole entirety of all those Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street and all that other stuff. But I remember watching It for the majority of it, I guess you can call it.
No, absolutely.
So that's me.
I remember The Ring. The watching the video, getting that phone call, 7 days. Yeah. And then they would die in 7 days. Yeah. And that's probably one of the earliest. That was more, I mean, except for the part where the girl crawls out of the television. I mean, that part was pretty freaky. But that was kind of more just tense than anything. But I mean, at whatever age I was then, it was terrifying.
Yeah, it always was. Yeah, mine was. I used to have sleepovers with my friend, and we would all kind of or my friends, I guess, we would all just kind of sit down and watch and
Cuddle up.
Oh yeah, cuddle up, a couple boy time, no big deal or
I like
anything.
that
We're gonna get this thing flagged so fast. Continue the story, please.
Yes.
For the love
like
of
that
God.
scene from It.
But the one friend's house that we would stay at, his older sister, they would have friends over too, and
Don't go there.
don't go there. And they were watching Scream one night, and I remember seeing that like mask was like it creeped me out. And then about like I didn't watch any scary movies at all. And then about I want to say about 5 years later, I was sitting at home on Halloween night because I was like the first year I didn't go Halloween trick or treating because I didn't live in town. I lived out in the country at that point, and they had the marathon of all the Halloween movies on, and that was when my love for Halloween, like the movie Halloween, kind of came about. As I love that movie to death. The music, the atmosphere. I mean, just the way it was built. It was such a great movie. So that kind of got me into horror movies after it all. After being scared crapless by that Scream thing.
Some normal people, after they get terrified as a child, that's enough, and that was me. I don't need to see anything else. I don't need it.
You're good.
I'm good.
You're just retired from watching horror films.
We're done.
We're done.
We're just done with this.
There's much more enjoyable content that I can watch.
If you like this, check out the full podcast down below in the description. It's a lot of fun. Trust me.